No, I'm tired. Okay. Alright, so yeah. But yeah, I'm back now. Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about that. I probably should just enter my authenticator with without the number, like with the regular numbers and not the number pad. Okay, so yeah. Let's head back over to Tulliyolal and continue where we left off. As I was loading up, I was like, oh, let me go to the, let me go to Tulliyolal for the smooth jazz, because it was nighttime in Charlie, and I was like, oh, smooth jazz, Tulliyolal, nighttime smooth jazz time. So then I remembered, oh wait, yeah, it's gonna be the somber music, so never mind. Stick with the Charlian music. Oh, we'll come out and the others are waiting for you. Right this way. Okay. I don't think I talked to any of them. So let's go ahead and do that. I may have done it at the end of the last stream, but I don't remember, so we'll do it again. Stop. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right, I did. Oh yeah, I did already, and yeah. I usually talk again, but Wulklamat's the same quest giver. That's the only person I talk to again. Together as one. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are most distressed that truly need hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us, Sammy? Will you handle that? Aaronville and I will see the provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Landsguard announce the address. People must first know that there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you can see the resplendent quarter in Bayside Bevy, Alize and I will split the rest of the city between us. Okay, everyone still says the same stuff. Oh. That person fell. Alright. Dumbfounded farmer. Okay. Tulliyolal falls to the enemy. What will happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Valwuklamada is planning to address the people, but what's the point? What could she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawntrails have a plan already. They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. Standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future, but I will go hear what they intend to do. I think that person's on the, this person's probably on the fall quest, or just the post-city attack quest. Okay, where is others? There's one. Level-headed resident. I still can't believe we were attacked. For mercy, my family was spared. I don't know what I would have done had they come to harm. I understand Valwuklamada is going to make an address soon. I'll be there, of course. The person does not need to be persuaded to attend Wuklamad's address. Sorrowful citizen, yeah. So doubtful and sorrowful. But the level-headed didn't need to. Please, leave me be. My father is gone. Leave me to mourn. Galil Jaja is slain, and yet Valwuklamad and Valkona still fight for our nation. For us? Very well. If they would speak, the least I can do is listen. Okay, so the level-headed citizen didn't count towards the total. And this one doesn't need to either. Check out everyone, are you? The city's definitely seen better days, but we can only spare so much time for mourning. Only by looking to the future can we overcome the crisis, and we'll all need to do our part. I've no doubt Valwuklamad and Valkona will share similar sentiments at their addresses. Okay. Ah, got stuck. No one in there. Now I'm outside of the area. Alright, I'll take that ether. I'll take that etherite over there back to it. Resplendent corner. Okay, let's go up. Alright, no one over there. There's no way back up from there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna follow this person since I just talked to the sorrowful resident. Nope. Cheerful, or level-headed. Yeah. Alright, cheerful, alright, talk to them. Oh. I didn't think about looking over here. It's not safe in it here, not anymore. I could try to leave Tulliyolal, but where else is there to go? You look like the well-traveled sort. Please, I can't stay here, but I fear nowhere in Tulliyolal is beyond the enemy's reach. What are the lands across the salt? I know, even if I ran, I know I'd regret it in the end. I love Tulliyolal. This is my home. I know the Dawn servants would give their lives to defend her. I will put my faith in them and listen to what they have to say. Alright, search for more citizens. Now Bayside Bevy. Wait, what is this person wearing? Oh, okay. The summer halter, or the less. I thought it was like a crop top without the I thought it was street clothes crop top without the jacket. Alright, there's one. Stockpiling citizen. I need to stock up food and medicine as much as I can. And what else is there? I can't afford to forget anything. Sorry, miss, but I'm busy. Too much to do in too little time. There's no telling why those stone men will return. I have to get out of here. Find somewhere safe. Okay, this person needs talking to. Babu Klamat wants to speak to us. Perhaps she has a plan. I suppose there's no harm in hearing what she has to say. Resting resident. Cleaning up is tiring work. You've been busy helping as well, I'm guessing. Right now it's tough for everyone, but Tulliyolal won't succumb to this. With the new Dawn servants to protect and lead us, we'll get through it together. Okay, there's Ripley. Can't leave now. What if those soldiers come back? And what are those strange machines zooming overhead? Gods, I have so many questions. Ripley just came over here and vanished. I see. Wouldn't put my mind at ease to learn something, anything of the threat we face. Alright then, I'll go to the winged walk. Thank you, I feel better already. And I'll likely feel better once I hear what the Dawn servants have to say. And there's his bread macro again. He has like a minute, like he has a macro that just is the bread over and over and over and over again until he just and then he just plays dead. What level is he at? 83, okay. And there's Lucina. We finally finished the macro. That still takes so long. Okay, where are the others? There we go. Composed merchant. Oh, who's that over there? I don't remember this person. I don't remember this Elsia Lotus Moon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember why I have this person on my friends list. And who are you again? You're in our FC, but I don't remember you. Okay. Okay, so not him. Oh, sorry friend, I have no time to spare. If I will call my Valcona will soon be giving a public address and I have to finish taking inventory before then. Given the circumstances, it might be quite important. You'll want to be there as well. Okay, one more. Up here, any? Is there anyone up here? Okay. There's clone. Okay. There we go. Whatever it is, I don't have time. I have to finish repairing this cart. There's only so much I can carry on my back when those hollow devils come again. I need to be ready. Valwukuma and Valcona mean well, but they're young and inexperienced. They can barely look after themselves. Were to survive, I do not know if we can count on them. Actually, they're going to address the people soon. Going to strike back at the enemy, so they're resolved to face this. Maybe it is too early to be thinking of running. Alright, I'll go and hear their address. There we go. And now, where do I go to now? Okay, yep. Election stuff. Stop following me. Alright, everyone's here. Okay. A few questions, more like a bleeding broadside of them, took me back to my time with Goluf, it did. Surely in scholars, I swear. I was just discussing the gate to the Golden City with Keteran. He has been patiently answering my few questions. Did you not see Alize on your way here? No, I did not. Seems Kral and Erinville have yet to return. Still busy making preparations for our expedition, I assume. Thank you again for spreading word of our address. I fear those who needed assurance most would not have been present otherwise. It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alize had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. Oh, how very like her. My apologies for involving you all in Tulliyolal affairs. Simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Tulliyolal, sharing in the rich cultures of your people, I can see it no other way. What's more, Zoralja and his army pose a threat not only to Tulliyolal, but the star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much if any rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement from Sammy. You didn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see to a few things first, but feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Her father raised them well. That he did. Oh, okay, I was about to say, wow, it got bright all of a sudden, but no. We were just camera's just passing by a flame.
Namachi, are you all right?
Good voice cutscene.
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear, and sadness, and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor, and for a moment we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, His foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zorolcha.
Zorolcha? It's true! I saw him!
We believe he staged the attack from Yasulani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. But mark my words, I won't let Zorolja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan. Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Tural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that.
Never mind that.
What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tulliyolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather this storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
We'll fight too! For Tulliyolal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tulliyolal.
Go.
You are the beating heart of our nation. Each and every one of you. Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tulliyolal will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
Yes. And you got me to help. So that's a guarantee. She did well. It is inspiring to see such diverse peoples rally as one. People of Tural have come together for this fight. We must endeavor not to fail them. I'm glad to see so many people came. I wasn't sure how many I'd won over, so I decided to keep at it. That was a rousing speech, was it not? Let us do our part to ensure the Dawn servants can fulfill their promise to the people. Listening to Wuklamat and Kona, I was reminded of my time in the First. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in like manner. And through their deeds, they answered me. The people of Tural too will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. I look forward to the day when peace is restored to Tural. There is so much I wish to see. Alright, okay, yeah, I'll switch to this. 263, 8 plus 8 for the stats. Then 263, they did 255. Then an increase of 9 determination instead of skill speed. 1 point of vitality, and yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll switch to this. Okay. Then Yasolani Shadow. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I for one would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Wuklamat that... There you all are! Ah, Amechi! We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope. It was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Shaktaral Sky Gate. Okay. Wonder if I can take the ETH right there. Yep, Shocktrail Skygate. Nice. Okay. And then I just go back in. No preference. Kona and Kataran will continue managing affairs at the palace. Once I've inspected the dome, I will join them to make preparations against further incursions. Even from afar, I can sense something isn't right about that dome. As Lamachi says, let's stay vigilant. Yausilani isn't exactly a short distance from Shaloni. If the train isn't operating, we'll need to consider other means of travel. The dome appears to lie well beyond Shaloni. A good thing we have Erinville to guide us. We should have everything we need for the expedition, from food to medicine to gear. It's quite amazing how much you can fit in Erinville's rucksack. Everyone's here? Good. This is it, my friends. We go to strike down Zeralja and secure peace for Tulliyolal. We'll be passing through Shaloni, where there have been reports of enemy movement, so stay sharp. Oh, they're all over this guy. The Land Squad had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. Display of force like the vessel in Tulliyolal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaloni Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Sam and I know a few locals who can help. Then let's divide into two groups. Erinville, Alice, and Sammy will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone has finished, let's reconvene at Shaloni Station. We can start with Kusatawi. That's where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff Kamaka should be able to help tell us a few things. People of the wilds are brave indeed to remain here with those ships overhead. Everything seems in order at a glance. This region has its own peacekeeping force. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be. Balwuklamat as well. You're the sheriff of Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here in Husatawi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships give us a shock when they first appear, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Sheshinawezi Springs yet. Apparently mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? This is true, then the people are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. But if the rest of you could head to the spring, I'll pay a visit to Mewahet Sowan. I'll accompany Arabelle. See you all in a while. Unfortunately, there's no. Wait, is there a aetheryte to the springs? Okay, yeah, there is. I'll now clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make around and see what we can learn. Inspect a fallen soldier. Speak with Iate. Speak with an employee of Shocktroll Railing. Oh, you're the one who helped us the other day. Wallaka and the others are out investigating. They confirmed that Nitawikwe is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back that the dome appeared. So those who were riding the train are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yasolani. What a mess. And just after we have finished fixing the tracks. Medical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a pole arm. Estinian! Ah, so that's the way of it. Good thing he showed up when he did. Sammy, you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him. But I can't say the same for those in Yasolani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika as well. You heard about the Spearman as well. There couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? Oh, he's got his armor back on. Talk of how I saved the town travels fast, haha. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Galul Shaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Jiralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done. Mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume. Of course. I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaloni and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second, you're the Vow of Resolve! I am, and you're Zeko, alright? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If one of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaloni, after all. Sammy can attest to that. Oh yeah. Glad to hear it. We leave Shaloni in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there, and don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. You got it, Stinian. Right. It's time we headed to the station and joined the others. Alright, so back to Satawi then. Let me just make sure. Nope, okay. Okay, yeah, there's a station right over there. Yep. I had a feeling it would have done that. I heard from Ukul that Estinian was here. For him to watch over them, the people of Shalonia will have naught to fear. Raha and I visited settlements west of here. Thankfully there was no damage or casualties to speak of. The dome is absolutely massive. What manner of kingdom do you suppose he's claimed within its borders? My Wahetsoan is still safe, but the animals are unsettled by recent events. Seems the people of Shalonia are safe. What a relief. Seems those soldiers have only appeared in Sheshinawezi Springs. Could they have been after the ceruleum? Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Hetzaro are safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. And how are we supposed to get inside? If Sir Ulja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens that we might have an inkling where one is. Shenza. These are the engineers of the Dawntrail railing, which operates the train between Shaloni and Yasulani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it had straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it is inside and part of it outside? That seemed to be the case. That's our dungeon, I bet. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. And that, I'd say, it serves as the passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yasulani? Woklamat's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yasalani. But when that big tremor struck, not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress even serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zoralja wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tulliyolal. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in doing so, keep his eyes on me. Bold strategy. I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow, and we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry instead of hurtling at it to explode on impact. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there might not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? Sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. Chief. Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train, so have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train, I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Oh, his wife. I won't leave you with any sorrows to drown, never fear. Seeing as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least I'll go down as a legendary train that saved Tyrol. And it will, but first we gotta work to do so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. Seems we have a path forward, and I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tulliyolal and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. Oh, but surely you just got here. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. To use this train as explosive is a brazen plan. We'll have but one attempt, so we had best make it count. The ship seemed content to remain waiting in the sky, so let's take this opportunity to do what we can and prepare. I hope Namika is safe. Well, we have our plan. Now let's finish this train and blast our way into the dome. Even though only having just met them, I can see how important the train is to Wallaka and the engineers. Can't let the sacrifice be for nothing. We'll make this plan work, see if we don't. Putting plans into locomotion. While I have no objections on the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zeralja will not strike Tulliyolal in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tulliyolal, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tulliyolal in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zeralja, at least until Tulliyolal has shored up his defenses. Right, we'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which time Kona will find a way to fortify Tulliyolal. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I went before I started the stream, but I gotta go again. You know, dinner and all that. So, I'll be right back. Let's see what everyone has to say. Everyone's hard at work on the train. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Where to begin? Okay. I won't see what everyone has to say. Just them two since they're here. Looks like work's getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. Oh, what can we do to help? No need to hold back. But I understand that the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Would you happen to know a few who's willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen do you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it'd be over in an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to eyewitnesses, soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I've got a mind to install light grounding rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? Yes, a fellow with pleasure. Well, you can ask Lukevu. I wouldn't call that fetish for formalities. A master carpenter from Alcanue, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. No objection from me. Just be sure not to forget their traditional grading. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. Perhaps Zormawar can help. Zormawar would be perfect. We'd be hard pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokoi. I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You're friends with the Yokoi? I'll be damned. We'll not want for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the string with a powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I for one can't use magic. Nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones. Ballista? Yeah, well they'd be powerful, it seemed like they'd... okay. Okay, so I should have gone with the Kona option. Okay. If there was some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, then that might work. But weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. Okay, maybe either option would have been the wrong one. The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something Fontaine can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal so long as it's highly conductive to ether. To power the cannon, we will require fire expecting crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystal, eh? Might be as the miners over at the springs can help with that. Then if I could leave the crystals and the smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shins is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. Yeah, the plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Dawntrail. Well, I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shinza over to the southeast. Oh, there's Alexander and Kyle. I guess I'll go talk to them since they're on the way to Shinza. It's a shame Sid and his engineers aren't here to help. If they were here, I'd expect they'd turn into a flying train. Yep, most likely. Shinza's given me a list of materials. We'll see to it that they have everything they need. Oh, Graha's back over here now. Right, time to put my knowledge gained in the first use. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. Not sure about fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with the miner. Can I leave that to you? Ooh, there's an ether current over there. Great. You're friends with Yati, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. After I go get this ether current. What's that? Is that a hunt monster? Nope, it's... I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, well... Back to the springs. To go see... Yep, to go see Iate. And then I think it's dungeon time after that? Oh, Sammy, what brings you around these parts? Fire crystals. I need to know where they are. Here's fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before. Well, what was that about? Nope, not yet. Okay. This is the last one. Now I remember. Cerula Nalas. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut if you can believe it. From the purest crystal though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest Nalas. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Arville thinks so highly of you. Alright. Come on out, buddy. Oh, it wasn't that far, I guess. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. I think it's due to ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often that you see the bigger dominating sort, and that's what you need. What you'll have to hunt down is a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat, and that's known to draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. Alright, let's take this guy out first. No signs of your prey. Okay. Alright, over there. Oh, that's a ninja. Okay. new cantankerous, and all comes lumbering up. Deliver the fire crystals to it. Yeah, there. Right, you dealt with the base in no time. You need the crystal delivered to Shinza. I'll see that he gets it. Clear fire crystal. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he grumbled if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Elenesh Pia. Anyway, I best be on my way. And you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Woklamat heading for the station. I'll ride Salvador, since he's out. Anyways. Taking care of the crystals, have you? Things proceed at pace here too. Shinza told me you got the crystals for good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. I'll be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it. I'm idle for a moment, all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Erinville. We'll be on our way soon and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right. Let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Shinza saying goodbye to the train. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tulliyolal, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valkona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever we can to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, the High Luminary Gurfalor does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Ooh. New version of the... I like this new version of the song. Oh well, working day and night for this. The next day. Alright everyone, that'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons and have yourself a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Hear, hear. We love Tulliyolal and we love you, Varwul Clement. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. Dungeon time. All aboard! Mirror or not, we won't stop working until the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see them. Boarding call will come before you know it. Search for the missing... Oh wait. Okay. Wait at the designated location. Several cutscenes. Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train. Okay. Yes.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last!
Ooh. Oh nice, it's got a bullhead on it. Nice.
pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's
That's
been
a
fitted with
fun
wooden
looking
armor
train.
and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Yep. Toughest lap. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right.
Alright,
So
let me
everyone,
go ahead and change this
are
to
we ready?
97.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Vanish.
Simple spell. Or simple incantation for the spell.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
Alright, let's see how it handles. Yep, crystals are holding up. Yeah, I'm on the cannon. Too bad I don't actually get to control it.
No, you don't.
They switched to firearms!
They're targeting the crystals.
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
We got rid of it just in time, RJ. Unless the spell is what made it blow up. Let's go. Me for the save. Don't touch my friends. tanks.
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
Wait, what? Oh. Missed one.
End of the line, everyone!
Alright, we stalled long enough. Boom.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erenville?
Mostly.
Mostly. Alright, what are in those boxes?
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Time for the bong? No, not yet. Yep. Bong. Vanguard now accessible. We couldn't have made it this far without the train. Let's use it to let us see it. Let's see to it we go out the rest of the way. Just a little further and we'll be inside the dome. There's no way Zeralja will be able to ignore our explosive entrance. The idea of venturing into an enemy territory is daunting, but I believe I'm ready, or as ready as I'll ever be. Alright. Oh, not an instant queue. Okay, there we go. I bet the 2 DPS didn't expect it to actually pop. There we go. Tulliyolal, Vanguard. That means we'll only have 2 dungeons inside Solution 9, I guess. Artificial IntelliGuard. Oh yeah, forgot about bow shot. Alright, first boss. Please detect your neutralize extermination. Where the wings lay? Okay. Uh-huh. Oh. Didn't see that coming. So go this time this way. This way this time? Hit the wrong button. Okay. Nope. Okay, nope, never mind. What do we do this time? Okay. Okay, same thing. Alright, okay. Corner, then center. That right? Yep. Nope. Okay, so that was a stay there that moment. Okay. Pass me. I'll go ahead and start this. Alright, we'll just stop here. Treasure. Fast and fast. Okay. Ow. Got hit. Oh, that's so fun. What? Oh. Okay. Alright, nope, it's still going. Okay. Back. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I can Heart of Stone that since it's magic. 2 tank here. Nice. Oh, can we keep going? Yeah. So I just do down. Casting. Oh, okay. We're at the end. Wait. That's not Zeralja. Such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Oh, of course it's you. For yeah, Xander the Snake Skinner. Oh, wait. Never mind. You redeem our honor with your lives. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, of course it's the vulture. Oh no, not this again. Okay, never mind, it didn't reflect this time. Oh, he's doing 2 of them. Oh, okay, who's going in? Okay, he's gonna revive now. So we'll find out how to kill people. Find out how to kill them after they revive. This way, I guess. Oh, the soul serpent, the great devourer, give me the strength to destroy our enemies. Okay for the soul. Yep, okay. I had a feeling there was a purpose for them extracting the soul. So yeah, that's what the okay, they're all over here, so okay, I see. Okay then. Oh wow, okay. 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 So the way his tail is facing, not just necessarily the back of him. $98. Let's go. Okay, calm the healer if he's still there. Kept me alive. Pass and pass. Right, let's get moving. Now to see what's inside the dome. There's more snake than man by the end. Graha. Come on, Graha. Talk to me, Graha. Why aren't you talking to me, Graha? Everyone else has talked. Oh, does he just nod to me? Okay. I guess he just nods to me.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind.
There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani. And yet... it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Girl, heritage found. Maybe one day I'll do a full glam of that. Oh, shoot. Never mind, I'm going back. Going back to my other gear. Alright, okay. Arms. Okay, sword. Oh, arms, not hands. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, it's arm. Okay, hands. But why is it? Alright, okay, decent. Decent. Oh, unless it was this that I had? Okay. There we go. Okay, so I'll just have to do that for now. And then pants. There. This is Yasulani? There's no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. What happened here? I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand. Things keep getting stranger and stranger. The Land of Levin. Doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material is not something that we're using to at all. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. And I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps. Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Okay, so there's still some local creatures here, I guess. I don't think that's a fade over there. Oh, maybe it's a hunt. Maybe it was a hunt? I don't know. This place is natural in a way I've never seen before. This place is isolated by the dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds. The air is oversaturated with lightning-expected ether. I recognize the lay of the land. It's definitely Yasurlani, and yet haven't seen anyone so far. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yasurlani Station, where the passengers disembarked. And perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Boy, Nix. I'm pretty sure this is Yasurlani Station, but from the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. Not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. The Aetheroid is of Tulliyolal design. Fallen into total disrepair, almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. So how much time passed? The building here is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. Or is it just the ether that's causing it to look like this? I don't know. Amidst enormous alien structures, we have more familiar sights like this station. Find a turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Alright, oh, there's Ali's here. Ooh, ether current. There's a water tower for this is a water tower for trains, isn't it? Parts are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. Alright, what'd you find? We'll pull them out. Alright, on my key. Good. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zorolja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yassolani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Yassolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? I've encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yassolani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. If Erenville says it's the Yassolani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Erenville! Huh? Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Oh. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some question. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Seems it is broken after all. It's too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. The material appears to be the same as I used it in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to be fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect they're not merely decorative. I'd posit that it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Ristola. By blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Okay, now the face that way. The quest is this way. Oh, Aaronville. Let's stay vigilant. No sign of anyone. This is Aaronville's village. What in the world?
My home. It's in ruins.
I'm pretty sure. I
But
hope
why?
everyone got out.
What happened here?
Pretty sure, but yeah.
And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, okay. Oh, it's you.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
He has his own Dawn servant.
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Sorolja's resolve.
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulliyolal.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception. No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Yeah.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
Yeah. And why does it look like everything's...
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I wonder what's written on her. Or is that just on her clothes?
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tulliyolal suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tulliyolal. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
Aaronville.
you're right. Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulliyolal?
I saw her there, but she looks sad. Like,
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zeralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tulliyolal.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
a little odd for the queen to be walking on her lonesome. Or, take it there will be trouble if Zeralja hears of this.
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Anyway, look at it. A mysterious girl that appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. The 8th Unlock Calamity had been added to the Unnamed Codex. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well. Sphene sounds familiar. I haven't played... okay, other than... okay, the only Final Fantasies I've played are 10, Tactics Advance, a little bit of 13, 15, and 16, although I haven't finished 16. I have seen... I did watch a friend play 9, although not the whole thing, but I can't remember if Sphene was a character in 9 or not. There's another thing over there. A most unusual farm, but the produce appears normal enough. Yeah? Have you ever seen such strange contraptions? I wonder what this one is used for. It's a relief to see the people here are well, at least. The innovations of Alexandria are nothing short of extraordinary. Those brick buildings, I've seen their like before, but I cannot remember where. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Tyroli have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. What? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you'd follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Yeah, these look like the buildings from the cenotaph, or cenote, skynote cenotaph. Yeah, cenote. It's a rather lively settlement, isn't it? In defiance of the ceaseless gloom, almost. Fascinating how they've combined traditional bricklaying with electro-based engineering. Curious blending of two cultures. I'll admit, I've seen nothing particularly suspicious yet. This is a Tonawalton village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions. Oh, okay. I don't think I have talked to Lupamat yet, so just a relief to see the people here are well. Hopefully the same can be said for everyone in Yasulani.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Oh, everyone has those
Queen's
things on their
Fiend.
head.
What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Katoye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
Where's
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
wonder where Erinville's mom is.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Mm-hmm.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tulliyolal's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
the rumors of a link to the outside are true, then Rook Lamont is still so young. Oh, where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautanrig to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kakiwa, that's how you say her name. Okay.
Kafkiwa. I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Oh, she's seen her.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I wonder if she's a freedom fighter.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Papone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years, wow.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
Wow.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself
Well,
is an unforeseen
that's why he said what he
blessing.
said. So for Zoralja, it's been 30 years.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Meaning this is a piece of another reflection. Do you suppose time is still... Well, I'm gonna say this. Do you suppose time is still passing faster in here?
I was able to make contact with Y'shtola not long ago via link pearl, so that shouldn't be cause for concern. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, Would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
I might go ahead. Okay, I think I'll turn in this quest and then call it a night. Because if I go further than this, I'm gonna want to just keep going. Touring farmlands with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day. Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. People wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. We went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Tulliyolal tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Tulliyolal have learned a great deal from one another. And I am sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Day in the life, okay. Alright, I'm gonna tune. I don't think I have yet. And then I'm gonna sign off. Alright. Okay, there. Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah. Head home. I'm gonna go ahead and stop for the night, because I don't want to be up late again. Let me just get something real quick. Okay. Okay, yeah, that place is still there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, let's go ahead and find someone to raid out to. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think we'll go. Okay. Unless. Okay, I'm gonna conquer my fear today and raid someone that's partnered and bigger than me. But yeah. Because. Unless she's ending now, which I don't think so. But yeah. Artemis Luna, she she just started Dawntrail today. Looks like she's on the she's on the introducing Fontaine to Wachumeki Meki, the head of Wachumeki Meki. I would do Orin. I would raid Orin again, but he's on the, they're on the 96 quests now, so I don't wanna. I'll just go back. I'll just go back in the VoD and check the reaction to the attack on Tulliyolal. So yeah. Well, let's go see her, I guess. And I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow. Cause yeah, I remembered that Money in the Bank is tomorrow night, so I probably won't stream tomorrow night. But I will try to. If I don't go anywhere after gym time tomorrow, then I'll try this. Then I'll try to stream after gym during the afternoon before Money in the Bank. So yeah, gym's only a half day tomorrow. So yeah, or open only half day tomorrow. So yeah, I'll catch you guys then. All right, later.